What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Gaming with my man. We back with another video. We on this NBA 2K26 market remote, and yeah, we got the Raptors. I wonder if I need to change my goddamn filter moves because my little kid don't like them.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Cleveland. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. Of course, there's the Raptors, 4.5 games behind.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Bryant is out there with Mobley. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And the Raptors with the ball. Williams with the block. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Dick. 6 to shoot. And here's quickly for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And it's Ingram missing. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. MP kicks to Garland. Ingram against MP.
Man, get the fuck out of here, okay?
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And stolen by MP. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to MP. The second effort, and it's good on the layup.
Damn.
Williams has got 5.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Brandon Ingram.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Dick. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
My bad, champ. I'm probably just irritated, y'all. I was just playing with my mom.
This is the type of game you just throw away as a
Oh,
player.
I seen you, Mitchell. I tried to pass it to you.
Completely flustered.
And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Dick.
Oh, my God. Slap that bitch away.
Pass to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 to shoot. Ingram passes to Burton. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Y'all.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Williams. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few stop
Mitchell,
points.
bro. Whose
And
career
that
is
great
this?
replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
What, bro?
Searching for their first points of the game. And it's Ingram missing.
And he has
No, bro.
definitely been struggling in this quarter.
What, bro?
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He's simply just
No, bro.
missing shots.
I'm recording. Get off my
Because
phone.
he's destroying his teammates.
I'm recording. Get off my
And
phone.
creating a little separation here.
I'm recording. You gotta wait till I'm done.
Yeah, they've locked
Yeah,
in
wait till I'm
during
done.
this
I'm
stretch.
recording.
If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Okay.
And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And here is Barnes, following the three-pointer by MP.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Down low, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Barnes outside, pass to Dick. The three, cranes the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
Pass to Dick. Barnes against Mobley. Barnes left side. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. MP is number 1.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Nancy's checked in for Bryant. Cleveland leading by 10. Garland kicks to MP. Mitchell a screen on Ingram. Mitchell outside. From outside, off the mark. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against Brooklyn. And here's Ingram from the arc. Here's Pirtle. And 2 free throws coming up on it.
I don't know about that one. I'm not even gonna lie.
To get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP.
Just staying active. That's a big part of Pirtle's game.
The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Max Strus comes in for Mitchell, and Ball subbed in for Garland. Pass to MP. Loads it up there for Mobley. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And again, Toronto no up.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Williams finds Nance.
The swing intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Damn. My bad, chat. I did it again. It takes it. Too busy texting.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Free throw good, MP.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as this season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
Now here's Ingram. Hasn't made one yet. Drills the three-pointer.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now, here's Quickly. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And that one's good. Ingram.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Here's MP. 14 points for him. Oh, Nance in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Ingram passes to Quickly. Barnes against Hunter. Here's Pirtle. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
Strus setting the screen for MP. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pirtle with a screen on Hunter. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Moving so well for his size. Jakob is fantastic in that two-man action.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Ball surveying the defense. pass to Strus. A three-pointer off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Ingram wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
Williams in the post. He's covered by Ingram. Hunter finds Williams. Hunter with a screen on Ingram. Here's Williams. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Ingram outside. Back to Quickly. Dick passes to Quickly. Here's Barnes. Hurdle sets the pick for Barnes. To the inside. Dick wide open. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And Pirtle has improved as a passer. Good at getting it to his teammates on time and on target.
Hunter with a screen on Ingram. The drive by MP. The wide open shot from Strus. Sinks the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Ingram. Williams with the block.
Erased him right at the rim. The young guy, MP, energetically going for that block.
Takes a three. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
I didn't know. I did not know, Chad. I promise I did not know I was going to green that bitch.
And it's been their
I've been waiting to green one for the longest. I did not know I was going to green that bitch.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the power forward. And the ball goes out of bounds. Touched by MP.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for ball. Here's Shed. There's a screen. Pass to Abaji. It's rebounded by Cleveland. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wade outside. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Mobo. Covered by MP. Pass to Abaji. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. Abaji can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, Kevin.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Shed after the made shot from Evan Mobley. To the middle, here's Mamu Kelishvili.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Williams passes to Mira. Back to Garland. Williams for 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound.
Cool. And then I'll reset.
Trail by 12. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Takes it inside. Pass to Walter. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Wade is covering. Here's Mobo. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Wade sets the pick for Williams. Here's Merrill. Shoots over Walter. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Shed. And it's off from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Williams with the ball. 21 points in the game. Mobo with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the wing on the left. From deep. And it's Shed missing. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focus.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Pass to Abaji. Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Walter. Rebound by Williams. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Mobley sets the pick for Williams. They get it back. They need this one. And move.
My bad, chat.
Lee finishes inside. Mobley's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustment on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thomas Bryant comes in for Dean Wade. And it's Mitchell in for Sam Merrill. To the wing right side. Pass to Ingram. Nice D from Williams.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
So it's Toronto now. Following the three-pointer by MP. Looking to end his cold spell. That one good for 2. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Garland finds Williams. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Garland. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. Barnes screen on Garland for 3. And it's Shed missing. The Cavaliers leading by 18. MP outside. And here is Mobley. There's Williams with the three. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. Hurdle with a screen on Garland. And it's Shed missing.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Dick with
No
the
way.
steal. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
These are just the
That's his second foul
just
here
a
pretty
replay.
early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
A different look now for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Evan Mobley. And Strus is subbed in for Garland. And Toronto also making a switch. Quickly is checked in.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Bryant, a screen on Ingram. Hot pass to Bryant. That's tipped. Inside. Here's Ingram. Lays it up off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Mitchell outside. Ingram with the steal. A three from Quickly. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Lonzo Ball comes in for MP. Ingram outside. Shoots over Strus. Here's Pirtle. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Pirtle's got 8 points.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths is offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Nance dishes to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell kicks to Strus. Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block.
Raptors trail by 15. Barnes looking around. Ingram outside. Ball against Quickly. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul but also getting the bucket.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And you think of the great shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
No, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Now, here's Ball. Still yet to score. To end the cold streak. And Pirtle pulls it down. Barnes passes to Quickly. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on DeAndre Hunter. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Emmanuel Quickly taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Quickly drops them both. And Richard, the best record in the Eastern Conference last season. But the Cavaliers facing payroll concerns coming into this year.
The largest tax penalty in franchise history, blowing past both aprons, and the Cavaliers with 3 All-Stars last season, but trying to keep the band together.
And here's Cruz for 3. And it's the Raptors' ball. 11 unanswered points for him. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great is tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. .141 left in the second quarter. Pass to Nance. Now, here's Hunter. Nance sets a screen for Hunter. Back to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
And here is Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Hunter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. .109 left in the first half of basketball. Mitchell passes to Nance. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ingram outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
The first one falls.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Strus finds Hunter. Misses from close range.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Nance a screen on Barnes. To the middle with 2 seconds left. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And all although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And guys, when you look at some of these games, what stands out to you?
I like seeing the best of the best go at it, Ernie. I mean, like two teams who are evenly matched, because those are the type of teams that I played for my entire career.
Kenny, stop it. You beat me one time. You don't want to talk about dominant teams. Those were led by me. You got so lucky. Make the free throws, Nick.
I don't think that's true, big man. When it comes to my lifetime record against you, even with other teams, I went easy.
And here we go again. Sorry, folks. And getting back to that first half we just saw, guys, what a show MP is putting on.
Well, they're running the offense through MP, a guy who just continues to elevate his game, never stops working. This is why he is where he is today.
And that's why his team is where they are after the first half. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Evan Mobley is out there with MP. And it's Bryant in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's how we gonna start it off, chat.
Mobley off the pick, making himself a good scoring option.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 11-point game. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Wow.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Dick. And a miss there on the triple. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Kevin?
On the rise. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And it's Ingram missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Mitchell from past the arc. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 13. Hard to put into words, RJ, the impact Donovan Mitchell had on last year's 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Yeah, that's the best Cavs team we've seen in almost a decade. Spider led this team, and it looks like they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
A 3 from Garland, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Good be cool.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Williams scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Williams against quickly. Dick with the steal.
Right in that lane.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Williams with the block.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Lets the free fly. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. MP's got 30.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots
These
and
boys
keeping
doing
things
everything.
simple
Like
on the
it.
offensive side.
He's
Raptors
doing
trail
everything.
by 14. Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Dick. And here's Ingram from the arc. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP against Dick. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's MP. Rebound by the Raptors. Over in the corner, Barnes. Offline with his 3. Cleveland leading by 14. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And Mobley throws it down.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Dick.
I didn't tell y'all triple-double was low. Triple-double is definitely low.
Here's Pirtle, defended by Bryant. Pirtle's shot is off. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Mobley sets the pick for MP. Holds it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far. Just doing it all on the offensive end.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Raptors, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
In for the Cavaliers. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. MB is number 1.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Dick up top. It's Ingram on the wing. And the Raptors miss again.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Mobley, a screen on Dick. Holds it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy,
Every time y'all put Dick on me, run that. Pick it up. Wait. Pause.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're
every time y'all put Grady. That nigga name? Grady.
Here's quickly after the made shot.
Every time y'all put that nigga on me, bro.
Here's Ingram.
Every time y'all make that nigga check me, I'm gonna run a pick and roll.
Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Garland, that's for 2. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Ingram. High post try, and that one is good. Ingram's got 19 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Mill with the ball, now guarded by Ingram. There's Williams with the 3, buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 33.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dick with the steal. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Good D by Williams.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Raptors trail by 19. Dick in the corner. Ingram outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
MP outside. Floats one up.
And while we got a chance, look at some numbers for Scotty Barnes. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nancy's checked in for Bryant. Hunter comes in for Evan Mobley. And Ball subbed in for Garland. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they
And so quickly, they bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 18. From 13, Williams with the block. Floats it up for MP. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Williams. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Driving inside. 4 on the shot clock. Merrill can't hit. Raptors trail by 18. Raptors moving the ball around. Pass to Walter. A three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Williams. And Barnes sends it back.
Hold on, my niggas only got 2 and 3 points. No, that's not gonna work. Let me get
The
that.
Cavaliers leading by
About to get
21, setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Brandon Ingram, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Pass to Ingram. Over MP. Buries the 20-footer. Ingram's got 24 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Ingram against Williams. Mitchell wide open. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Steps back. Ingram against Williams. Now Ingram. Cavaliers with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Garland. Back to Williams. Outside Garland. And the 3 off target.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Mobo. And here is Ingram. This one for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Wily move by Ingram. Able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for
This nigga's pissing me off,
is so
bro.
subjective.
Raptors trail by 20. Pass to Mobo. Down low. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Mitchell outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Pissing me off.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And here's Ingram from the arc, and it's Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound
That's not
right now in
out.
the game. Pass to Mobo. Now here's Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingram's got 8 points in the quarter.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Now, here's Garland. Williams in the post. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Raptors trail by 16. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Mobo, guarded by Garland. Beyond the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Ingram. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Check in for Toronto. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Shed. Pirtle with a screen on Garland to the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
What a slam by Jakob. You could see the confidence that he plays with down low.
MP outside. Bryant trying to free himself up.
Damn, no foul, 2K.
To the paint. Stolen by Garland. Here's Williams. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. And it's Shed missing.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
MP kicks to Mitchell. Back to MP. There's the triple. And another miss by Cleveland.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Shed. And here's Ingram from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Ingram's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Williams. Garland kicks to Mobley. MP against Ingram. Kept alive. Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with the double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Now, here's MP. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Williams passes to Bryant. Back to MP. Releases from 15. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Now here's Williams. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Takes a step back. Mitchell outside. Puts up a deep three. And it's good, assisting on the play.
Mitchell.
Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs. Quickly finds Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
Larry Nance is checked in for Thomas Bryant. Both free throws good for Ingram. Cleveland leading by 13. MP outside. Outside Garland. Back to Williams. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Now, here's Quickly. Back to Ingram. Mitchell with the steal. Here's Williams.
Damn, saw that.
Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. Hurdle with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Williams against Ingram. Oh, watch out, MP. Throws it down.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Raptors trail by 15. Quickly the bounce pass. For the three. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. And finished off by Williams.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Dick finds Barnes. Here's Ingram, and there's the drive. It's good. And it's 37 points for Brandon Ingram.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside. And they're drawing more whistles and working.
How we gonna end up winning this game? So I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me on this one. Make sure y'all tap in into the next one.
Now here's Ingram.
Till then, I'll see y'all next time.
Williams with the rebound. Layup no good. Raptors trail by 17. Here's Quickly. Now Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Nance. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3.
You never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
And he hits the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
It's Williams with the drive, and the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by MP.
What the fuck? I'll see that shit.
Raptors trail by 14. And here is Ingram.